Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Slowdown. I'm really excited about this Slowdown because one, it's information that I don't think I've shared with you before. Two, I think it's critical information, and I think it's critical information for all levels of golfers. High handicappers, middle handicappers, and even the low handicappers out there. To give you a quick roadmap of where we're going today, I want to, one, talk about directional ball flight laws. What are the characteristics of what we do during the swing that make a ball go the direction we want it to go, which is important. Two, why for a large segment of our golfing population, those ball flight laws don't make any sense and don't apply. And third, I want to give you a way to practice during the winter that can help you get better, which is ultimately what we're trying to do. First of all, real simple ball flight laws. There are two things that determine where the ball goes directionally when we hit a golf ball. Okay, they are the path of the club the moment we hit it, what direction is the club swinging the moment we hit it, and the orientation of the face to that path. So for example, if I hit a hook shot, a ball that flies out to the right and curves to the left, what must have happened during my swing is that the club was traveling to the right. Let's say that this is where I want the ball to go, and that's my target line. My club is moving directionally at the moment of impact to the right of that target line. And that's one thing that helps determine the direction of the ball. And the second is the orientation of my face to that. So if I'm swinging to the right, let's say 10 degrees, and the face of my club is pointed 5 degrees to the right, the ball, especially with a driver, will tend to start closer to the facial direction, meaning somewhere closer to 5 degrees to the right, and go away from the path. So that ball is going to start close to about 5-6 degrees to the right, and then hook. Okay, if I take a swing, for example, that is swinging to the left the moment of impact, and the face is also pointed the same direction left, that ball will just be a flat-out pull. The ball will start left and stay straight to the left. If I'm swinging to the left with the face orientation to the right, the ball is going to start close to where the face is pointed, and then curve away from the path, which is left, so the ball is going to curve to the right. Okay, that is what most of you, I think, understand is golf or ball flight laws, why the ball goes the direction it goes. But I don't know what the number is, but there is a percentage of golfers out there that no matter which way they're swinging and what their path is and what their face is, the golf ball simply doesn't follow those golf ball flight laws for the reason of what we call gear effect. I'm going to grab this ball real quick. Now here's why we call it gear effect. If you think about gears and you think about sprockets on the gears, and I don't know how this will come across on camera, but let's say you have a gear that's spinning clockwise, and here's a sprocket on it. It hits another gear. The fact that this sprocket's moving this way hits this one causes this one to move counterclockwise. Okay, the same thing happens when we play golf. Okay, when we swing a club and we hit the ball in the center of gravity of this golf club, the sweet spot, this club will not give. It will stay very steady through impact. Okay, but if we hit it anywhere other than the sweet spot, anywhere other than directly in front of the center of gravity, the club is going to twist. If I hit the ball towards the toe of the club's going to twist this way. If I hit a ball towards the heel of the club is going to twist this way. If I hit a ball low on the face, the club's going to twist this way. If I hit a ball high on the face, the club's going to twist that way. Now, similar to gear effect, when I hit the ball on the toe of the club and the club twists this way, if you notice as it twists this way, it makes the ball spin that way. So a ball hit on the toe is going to tend to spin to the left. Not tend to spin to the left, it will spin to the left. Okay, if a ball hit on the heel, okay, and the club gives this way, it's going to make the ball roll across the face like this and spin in a slice manner. If I hit a ball low on the face and the club twists downward or de-lofts it as I hit it, the ball is going to spin up the face and add spin to the shot. If I hit a ball high on the face, it makes the ball add loft, or makes the face add loft, excuse me. It's going to make the ball spin with less loft. That is gear effect. So here's what I'm trying to point out to you. A ball is only going to fly straight, and it's only going to fly in accordance with ball flight laws, assuming we hit the ball in the center of the face. If we do anything else, it's going to put a different kind of spin on the ball. I was teaching a young man the other day. I was using my flight scope machine, which shows me not only what the ball does, I can see what the ball did, we were outside, but shows me what the club did through impact. And the first 2 or 3 swings, the swings were all swinging to the left in the moment of contact. Okay, and the face was open, he was hitting slices. He all of a sudden hit a nice right to left draw that went out there 228 yards, rolled out to like 240, something like that. Okay? But when we looked at the flight scope, it still gave me the same dynamics. His club was swinging to the left with the face open. So how could he possibly take that swing and make the ball fly that way? Well, the reality is when he hit it, even though he swung to the left, even though the face was open, he hit a draw because he hit it on the toe of the club, causing the ball to spin to the left. The dilemma that he has, and the dilemma I have as his teacher, is that he thinks he did something better on that swing. He's trying to groove the swing he just took. The reality is that his swing wasn't any different than the ones before. So as a teacher and him as a student, we have to understand that not only do we have to fix his swing in the swing direction and the face orientation, but we have to get that student hitting the ball in the center of the face, and he has to know that he's hitting it on the center of the face. So one thing that I'm going to do during the winter, one of the pledges I'm going to make, is that when you all come into the net, if you're out there practicing during the winter, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're an avid golfer and your practice is out there, you're trying to get better. So you don't have to do it every time, but occasionally use this face tape that I have back in the nets. And you just want to put the face tape on your club like so. And every 3 or 4 shots, you just want to monitor where you hitting these golf balls. And hopefully you hit them in the center of the face. But if you hit them on the toe, we want to know that. If you hit them on the heel, we want to know that. If you hit them all over the face, then we have to work on getting you to center the club and the ball more accurately. So that's one thing we're going to do during the winter to try to help your practice. Now, quick thing to the good players. And there's a lot of good players that when they put themselves on the flight scope machine, that the amount of club head speed and the amount of shot distance that they're getting the shot aren't what they want them to do. Isn't what they want. They want to hit the ball farther than they think they should hit the ball farther based upon the club head speed that they have, but they spin the ball too much and the ball goes too high, spins up too high, it doesn't reach its full potential. And so they spend a lot of time messing with the club. They spend a lot of time buying $600 Japanese shafts that are advertised to put less spin on it. And the reality is sometimes you have to monitor where you hit the golf ball. Okay, so for example, again, if we hit the ball very low on the face, the club will de-loft, the ball will spin up. So we'll impart a low lofted shot that spins. That ball doesn't go very far. If you can simply take the same swing oftentimes, hit the ball higher on the face of the club, that ball will launch higher with less spin, and given your club head speed, may go as much as 15, 20, 25 yards farther. Okay, so it's very important to know where you're hitting the ball in the face when you're practicing. So I hope this information is good to you. I hope you can come out this winter and practice and use a little face tape, because if you don't hit the ball in the center of the club, whatever you're trying to work on probably isn't as important as hitting the ball in the center of the club. So thank you, and we'll see you next week on The Lowdown.